how important do you think it is to like set goals that are, or what kind of goals would you set to keep your team to be productive?
Okay. It goes to the basic, okay, what's our long-term goal? And then to get there, you gotta have short-term goals so that you see success. If you have a goal of doing something 2 years from now, well, what are the steps to get there? So you gotta have these little baby steps that people can see we're accomplishing something and we're getting somewhere. And if you don't do that, then it's like we start swimming and we're all going in different directions and we never reach it. So goals are really important. You say your first part of that question is how important are goals? Or you got to have them.
How important do you think networking is for someone that is in a leadership position?
I think networking is important for everybody, but the person in the leadership position, that helps them know what's happening in the surrounding areas of your program. Like I'm constantly networking with other faculty members in the PT department, just going and talking to them and say, hey, what's happening, and trying to stay in contact with the department chair, with our academic advisors. I talk to them all the time, just trying to keep everybody in the loop and keep me in their loop so that we don't have any surprises down the road. You got to know what's going on. In those fringe areas that are really not part of your program, but they affect your program. So networking with those people is really, really important. So you don't feel like you're on an island by yourself.
Do you think that it's important to collaborate with even other like systems, so like schools around and things like that?
We do that all the time. That's one of the things that our professional meetings are all about, is networking with others. And that's really how the NATA got started. Was a bunch of athletic trainers would meet at conference track meets in the spring, and they'd share ideas. I've got a kid with this problem. What do you do for that? Oh, I do this. Trying to figure out how to tape this. Wow, I do it this way. And they just started sharing ideas, and that formed the Athletic Trainers Association.
It's pretty cool. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So yeah, that's sharing with colleagues in our field is really important.
I have a friend that's going to Logan. She's starting with Grant. He's going to Logan.
No, Grant Gasper, yeah.
Yeah. They'll be in the same class, but we went on a tour of one of the chiropractic schools she was applying to, and the lady that was giving us a tour, she was like, yeah, one of my best friends is a PT, and like just like bouncing ideas off of each other has helped both of them tremendously. So even like cross disciplines, you see that like that networking is not so much just like for the social aspect, but she said that it helped her be a like more holistic provider, just because she has that insight from a close friend of hers.
Yeah. And then the other obvious one is it helps people get jobs. The more people you know around the country, and the more people that learn who you are and learn to trust you as a person when you recommend somebody to them for a position, they're more likely to listen than somebody that have no idea who you are. Never burn a bridge.
Not unless you don't have to.
No, even if you have to, don't burn it. You think you do, but don't.
You never know.
Don't burn it. You don't have to use it.
You're right. Just put a road not working.
Yeah, detour for a while. But don't burn the bridge, because you may need that bridge.
I guess we kind of talked about this question already earlier, but it says, what strategies do you use to motivate your staff? We talked about...
Nice, yeah, mostly involving them.
Yeah, and setting goals and collaboration. Okay, and then our last question here is, do you ever encounter conflict, and how do you deal with this? And you can, for this one, since I'm sure you don't experience much conflict with staff and stuff, you can talk about when you were an athletic trainer.
Yeah, there's always conflict no matter what in life. I don't care. Even amongst family, I mean, there's conflict. And so you got to hit it head on. You got to talk to the people involved. Don't talk to somebody else. You go right to the source. Where's the conflict occurring? Talk to those people. Don't go asking everybody else and trying to get the rumor mill go on and trying to get at things from the rumor mill. You go right to that person. You know, somebody said something about you, or somebody said something about me. Let's go talk to that person, find out what they really said. There's always two sides of the story. So listen to one side, then go get the other side. And you'll be amazed at how the interpretation of that story is really causing the conflict. So hit it head on, talk to the people involved directly, and sort it out.
Just gotta talk through it.
You do. I mean, yeah. You don't email.
Oh yeah, or text.
You want to blow a conflict up, email to solve that conflict. Because people read and there's no emotion. And what you're typing along with a certain emotion in your mind, and somebody else is reading that with a different emotion, and they take it totally out of context.
Lost in translation.
Yes, totally. And that makes it worse.
Happens in
But
text.
if you're face to face, yeah, text the same thing. Don't do it. Go face to face, and then they understand. They can see your reactions, and you can see theirs, and you can deal with things. And if they misinterpret, whoa, I'm not saying that. I'm saying, and you can talk it out. You can't do it by typing, whether it's text or email. But don't ever, or email. Don't do that.
It'll never work out.
It's the worst thing you can do. Yeah. Especially if there's a group of people.
Oh, yeah.
Don't.
Just get a group message blowing up.
Yeah,
Everybody starts talking in all caps. Everybody's just yelling at each other.
Yeah, it doesn't work. Don't do it.
If you had one piece of advice for someone that's entering their first leadership position,
Didn't we already talk about that?
yes, but I just mean like
One piece of advice.
more broad. I guess we said be a listener. That would be
Yeah. You know, I don't have one, but I'm thinking, you know, if you were just starting out as a leader in some aspect, or whatever it is, I'd tell you, talk to the previous leaders and learn from them. What were their mistakes? Well, what went well? If you're taking over a leadership role, especially from somebody else, talk to that person and find out, get some groundwork, find out where the boat's been, how it got there, and find out where the red flags are and understand what you're getting into before you jump in. Because you might have a great idea, what you think is a great idea, and this person already tried it and it bombed.
right.
Well,
You're wasting everyone's time.
yeah, and then you're not starting out on a good fit. So I think the first thing anybody should do is talk to the previous leaders. Have your own ideas. Use your own leadership styles. Don't copy somebody else's leadership. Use your own style. But just understand where things have been and how things went.
What was the question about strategies?
What strategies do you use to motivate your staff?
And you said collaborative, or include them.
Yeah.
How would you include them, like your staff members?
Well, like, first thing is every organization, no matter how big or small, has to have a reason to exist. You know, you have to have a mission and a vision. So revisiting, if you're taking over a role, revisit that mission and revisit that vision, and make sure that everybody's on that page. This is what we're doing. And then, if there are any changes, involve those people with those changes. And if there are no changes, okay, how are we going to get there? You know, what do we want to do to improve things? You know, what are some of your ideas? You guys have been here if I walked into your classroom in the middle of the semester, okay, where have you been, where do you want to go? What's been working for you? When we do that mid-semester with our classes, we ask them 2 questions. What's been working well in this class? And what hasn't been? So what changes can we make midstream here that's going to make it better? Basically, that's what we're looking for. What's been really working well, so we keep doing that. I think that involves the students a little bit in the leadership of the class.
Mm-hmm.
And they have a little more say, and they have a little more ownership in where we're going.
Mm-hmm.
And you can do that with any group. And that's what I mean by listening. You gotta listen to what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes they're not really good communicators sometimes. And you gotta figure out where they're coming from and what are they saying. So you gotta be a good listener.
Got it.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Makes perfect sense. I think we got everything we need.
Do you think you got everything you need?